I'm having a frog in my throat, so I'm not sure whether there's some communication issues gonna happen. Okay, so let's figure this out. Namaste, my wonderful Leo friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Celine. I'm a counseling psychologist, a hypnotherapist, and an intuitive tarot reader. I blend both spiritual insight and psychological interpretation in my readings. Now, this is your general reading for the month of July, where we are going to explore the energy surrounding your love life, your career, and your finances for the month ahead. Now, if you like more personalized guidance, then don't forget to check out my weekly readings on this channel. Now, before we go any further, I just want to tell a little bit about how this month is coincides together with the Vedic calendar. Okay, now according to the Vedic calendar, this month July, why June? Okay, this month July carries the energy of gaining wisdom, embracing spiritual growth, and honoring the mentors, the teachers, and the guides who has been lighting up our path. Now, it is also a beautiful time for learning, for reflection, and deepening our connection with our inner truth. So, with all this intention in our hearts and in our minds, let's begin by clearing this space and releasing all negative energies. Okay, so now I'm going to invite your spirit guides, your higher self, and your ancestors to be present during this reading. Now, the sound may be a little loud for some of you, so please turn down the volume. Okay, so what I'm going to do now here is I'm going to pull one card for each week. So that's about 4 cards for the 4 weeks. All right. So now please be reminded that this is a collective reading. So take only what resonates and leave the rest. Also, it'll be great if you can help me grow my channel by liking it, subscribing it, and by sharing the videos. Okay, so let's begin with week 1, week 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I'm going to move this aside so there's going to be a bit of space. I'm having a frog in my throat, so I'm not sure whether there's some communication issues gonna happen. Okay, so let's figure this out. That's a very beautiful card you got there. Okay, so very nice. Okay, very nice. So we have King of Swords, we have Queen of Swords, and you have Ace of Pentacles, and you also have Knight of Pentacles. Very interesting. You have the masculine and the feminine energy together in the first half month of the year. Okay, that is very interesting. Now, let's deep dive and see what other messages that we are going to get. So, your king is obviously, of course, known for its authority, known for its intellectual. Now, here you might be setting some high standards. Okay, so this is a general reading, yeah. So you might be setting some high standards. There is a lot of discipline that is needed for this week. And I also sense that there's going to be a reasonable amount of authority that you will be putting in your life. Okay, so if you can see from this card, there are going to be a lot of noise from the outside. Some of them are positive noise, some of them are very negative noise. So you need to discern this week and have some discipline in your life with some high standards. If you can see the owl, is obviously you're bringing in some message from above, and so is the crow. Okay, and there's a dragonfly, but there's also a bat, and yeah, so there is need to be some kind of a discipline, and that's why there was a froggy in my throat. So there's going to be a lot of different communications, messages coming, so you need to discern in order to have, to move on. All right, now once you're able to see this, so you already have the masculine, which is your thought process, and here the second week you're going to now connect to your feminine part. So you're going to nurture yourself. So there is going to be also a lot of you know perspective, okay, very constructive criticism that may happen because of your intellectual and you setting high standards. But at the same time, okay, there's something here about your communication, okay, that you need to look into. So you might want to be a little more, direct and honest in your communication, because I see that my throat is, kind of choking from the start. So whatever you are doing, it's better to be upfront, it's better to be fair, okay, in this month with the dealings, no matter how it's going to be, right? Now, you are going to see on the third week a beautiful growth that is happening. There's going to be some opportunities coming, a lot of abundance is coming, prosperity, manifest on it. So this is a very nice card, as you can see. There's going to be a growth of health, growth of abundance, growth of relationship. Okay, there's going to be a lot of growth, and you're going to fly away because the card was about to fly away. Now, so you may need to ground yourself if you can. That will be great. Now, and then towards the last week of your July, I sense that you need to be a little hardworking. You need to be a little practical here. Practical in the sense that take only what you need and you can just leave the rest. You don't need everything on your journey, right? Be responsible at the same time. So there's some kind of decisions that you need to make and some high standards at the very start. You are going at the start, you're going to be more masculine, and then you go into your feminine aspect, and there's going to be abundance coming your way. And then here you need to be a bit more practical about your movement. What is the next step? Because the night is all about strategy, and it's all about being reliable. Okay. Now, so that is your general reading. Now, I'm going to pull 4 cards for your relationship, and let's see how that works out. Okay. Now, that's week 1, it's week 2, week 3, and week 4. Okay. Now, just a moment. I'm just going to see whether this camera is correct, because I see there's some kind of not so, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. Is this better? Maybe, I think. Okay, if not, I may need to move a little later, because for some reason I see this camera is not in alignment. Okay, so we're going to turn what is the first week, your second week of your love, your third week of your love, and your fourth week of your love. Wow. So I see there is a Wheel of Fortune with regards to your love. So this is a major arcana that you have. So you have another major arcana with regarding to your love. Wow. And you have a wand, and then you have a sword. So your love life with regards to your romance, love, I sense that there might be some kind of a yo-yo, up and down. This is what I feel. You need to make some adjustments in your relationship. There might be some unexpected shift coming in. Now, it may be a good shift or it may not be, all right? take how it resonates. Maybe when you watch my next week, you'll be able to touch on more. But for now, for July, the first week, there is going to be some shift coming in with regards to your love life. Okay. Now, also, this is a 10 of Wands. 10 is a completion. Now, there's going to be some kind of stress issues, some obstacles, some burnout coming your way. Some disagreements as well. So, temporary instability in your relationship, it's only temporary. Okay. Don't worry too much about it. All right. So, there's going to be some communications happen. So this is where your masculine come in, and here you need to be more connect with your feminine or divine, and see whether you can work things out. All right, emotionally. All right, don't worry too much. Okay, this is just your reading. You can change your life, because the next card, it's the Lovers, and the Lovers talks about union, commitment. So at the start, there might be some roller coaster, and you will be emotionally, will have issues. But towards the third week, I see that there is going to be a patch up, because this is also a major arcana. Okay, so major arcana and then major arcana. So there's going to be a down, and then there's going to be up. So there's going to be good news about your love life. So don't worry much, as I already mentioned. Okay, every relation will have its up and downs. No relation is beautiful. If they say that I don't have any issues in my relationship, let me tell you, they are lying. Okay, they are definitely lying, because every relation, there will be some up and down. There's no two ways about this. All right, I have seen couples in my counseling sectors. Okay, it starts well and then it doesn't, and then it starts well and then it doesn't. So it's a yo-yo, even in my own married life. Yeah. Now, the Knight of Wands, sorry, the Knight of Swords, okay? The person may have, or you might be having some fear in your relationship, or you might be having difficulty to commit. So, this clearly speaks about here. Your romance is going to take its turn, and then there's going to be some kind of what's the word I'm looking for, turmoil, okay, stress, and then there's going to be a patch up. Now after this patch up, this person or you might wonder whether you still want to be in this relationship, or they might think whether they still want to be in this relationship. Okay, so something that you need to let me know in the comment section how it goes, because I'm kind of like very interested in that. Okay, now I changed the camera setting again, because to me, I feel like this is not in the right perception for some reason. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, now it's a little. All right, my camera stopped to stop when I started to shift. I am so sorry. So I'm just continuing it again. Now it looks a little bit better than the earlier one. My apologies. All right, so now I'm going to pull another 4 cards regarding your career. Okay, so let's see what comes with your career here. And okay, this wants to come. This wants to come, this wants to come, and this wants to come. Okay, so regarding your career, oh wow. Okay, so you have a major arcana, and then you have 10 of Wands. Okay, interestingly, you have 2 10 of Wands here. one with your relationship, and one with your career. You have another major arcana. Interesting. Major arcana, major arcana. Okay, 10 of wands, and let's see whether it's swords. Oh, okay, it's 8 of wands. Okay. So, very interesting card that you have here. Now, with regards to the Emperor is a fire sign. Okay, it's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, which is your sign. Okay, so with regards to career, my wonderful Leo friends, you're going to have kind of a structure. You may need to have some kind of a routine. There's some kind of hard work is needed here in the first week. Okay, so if this romantic life is giving you some kind of an issue at work, you need to work on it because you need to have some discipline. All right, work is work. Okay, love life is work life. So try to have some discernment here. Now, the Ten of Wands is talking about being a lot of work. So you might want to delegate your job. Don't put everything in your head. So you need to, delegate here. So be a little, assertive here with your communication. I already start with your communication earlier. So be bold to, tell and prioritize. Don't put everything in your head because 10 is, you need to manage your responsibilities here. Yeah. Now, you need to also have some kind of strength and courage to work towards this. You need to make some big steps to advance. There's some kind of advancement happening. Okay, you can see there's a lion roaring behind you. So they look like you need to have some need to take some courses. You need to master yourself at work because there is some kind of achievement coming and you need to be courageously, you need to take and go on board with that. Now, the Eight of Wands is basically talking about a very quick progress. So once you are able to master the work and go on, I sense that there is going to be some kind of, progression at work. You may need to travel as well. I see travel on the cards here as well. So that is why you need to take only what is necessary and leave the rest because you don't need everything in your growth progression. Okay, so that this card goes very nicely with this card, and there is going to be a growth here at work, but you need to master it before you grow on. So you may need to delegate. How I'm not saying man doesn't, but women are very much better at delegating. They are much better at multitasking. Okay, compared to the males. Again, I'm not genderizing here. Some males are very pretty good as well. So you may need to delegate, and this is so much the masculine. All right, about your career. Right, so you need to use your intellectual here. You may need to be a bit more structured and disciplined here. So that works very nicely here for you. Now I'm going to pull some cards for your financial. Okay, this card wants to come and that card wants to come. So I saw that first. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. And then these two cards wants to come. Okay. All right. Now, let's see what we have here as well. Beautiful. Very beautiful cards here. Now, your Queen of Swords, you need to use a little bit of your intellectual in order for you to progress. Okay, so you need to have a little bit of clarity in your financial aspect, set some boundaries, clear communication. Now, from the beginning, I told you I got a froggy in my throat. Okay, you need to have some clear communication regarding where the money goes and where you are spending. You need to use a lot of intellectual, your logic, okay, and reasoning in your first week. of your money matters. Yeah, be a bit more, use more masculine here. And then there is a lot of financial growth coming in here as well, I see. So new opportunities, abandonments. Okay, so once you are able to know, logically where you are spending the money and what is happening, you are able to see the money coming in without any issues. Okay, so there is new opportunities coming here. So you need to set you need to set the boundaries here first. Okay, you need to lay the grounds here. Now, beautiful cup. Okay, it's a celebration. There's going to be some kind of family celebration. I see you might have to travel. I think I told you about a travel coming here as well. So you may need to keep aside about some money about traveling. You're very secured. You're very emotionally fulfilled. Okay. There's a family harmony coming in here regarding your financial, your wealth. And finally, the last week, all right, I see some kind of you need to leave some stuff behind in order for you to progress. Okay, if you can see, he's leaving some emotional, financial issues here. So you need to choose what you want in your happiness. Okay, there is happiness and fulfillment in your life, but you need to choose what is going to make you happy. All right, so either that's why you're walking away. All right, you're going to walk away. You need to have some kind of clear clarity what you want to take with you, what you want to leave behind. Okay, both are walking away, these cards. It clearly indicates to you you need to pursue your happiness. All right, what kind of happiness you're going to pursue, I don't know. You need to connect with the divine, and you need to get a better picture of this card is just going, as I said to you, it's only a very rough estimate of what's going on in July. You can connect with me in your weekly readings and you can have a better picture. All right. Now, I'm also going to see what you need to surrender for the month of July so that you will have a little clarity. All right. Surrender to non-action. So, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So, you don't need to have too much of drama in your life. If your relationship is going to be chaotic, all right, leave it, let them come to you. You don't have to take drastic actions. So I see for some reason the main thing you need to surrender about here is the card is talking very much about your love. That's what my angels are saying. All right, so don't take any harsh decision, don't take any harsh action. Leave it, let them come to you. All right, now I'm also going to pull out a guardian angel. My throat, for some reason, my wonderful Leo, you need to work on your communication. Okay. I'm going to pull a card from your guardian angel because they have some message they said they want to tell you. All right, this card is jumping out. All right, be courageous. Look, all right, they want you to have courage. Now, dare to be different, to make mistakes. Create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. All is possible. Let them come to you. You create. Okay, you manifest. Go forth and be true to yourself. For it is only through being Go forth and be true to yourself. For it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. Same thing, right? They ask you to come, not to them. Let them come. So if you're true to yourself, especially with regards to love and with the money, all right, with whatever dealings you're thinking, be true to yourself, what you want to take, what you want to leave. Okay, everything is coming. So balance, okay, male and female, okay, balance it. Everything is going to work out fine. Now your relationship is a little turmoil, but don't worry, let them come to you. Maybe they need some time to compose themselves. Maybe you need time to compose yourself. Okay, whichever it is, okay, take however it resonates, my wonderful Leo friends. So this is your reading, and I truly hope that you have enjoyed it. Now, the summary of this reading I posted at the end of this video, so please take a moment to reflect on it. Now, if this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section below, as your insights might help others on their journey. So until my next reading, my wonderful Leo, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Bye.